Let me ask you a simple question. Imagine you're having one of the worst days of your life. Your flight has been canceled. Your online payment has disappeared. Your business account is suddenly locked. Or the product you urgently needed arrived damaged. You're frustrated. You're stressed. You're angry. Then someone answers your call. Now here's the real question. What kind of person do you hope is on the other end of that conversation? Someone who argues with you? Someone who reads scripted responses without listening? Someone who loses their patience because you're upset? Or someone who remains calm, listens carefully, understands the problem, and helps you find a solution? That person isn't simply being nice. They're performing one of the most underestimated jobs in the modern workplace. Because here's the truth. Customer support isn't about answering messages. It's about protecting trust. And today, you'll discover why some of the world's most successful companies invest heavily in customer support professionals, and why this career demands far more skill than most people realize. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll never look at customer support the same way again. Let's clear up one of the biggest myths. Many people believe customer support is simple. Just be polite. Just answer emails. Just apologize. At first glance, it sounds easy, but think about what really happens. Most customers don't contact support because they're having a wonderful day. They reach out because something has gone wrong. A payment failed. A package never arrived. A subscription stopped working. A login doesn't work. A deadline is approaching. They're confused. They're disappointed. Sometimes, they're furious. And in that moment, the support professional becomes the human face of the entire company. That means every conversation matters. Every word matters. Every decision matters. Because customers often remember how they were treated even more than the problem itself. Here's something every great customer support professional understands. When you're responding to a customer, you're not speaking only as yourself. You're representing an entire organization. Your tone becomes the company's tone. Your professionalism becomes the company's professionalism. Your patience becomes the company's patience. Imagine entering a luxury hotel. The receptionist greets you with kindness, answers your questions, resolves your concerns. Immediately, your opinion of the entire hotel improves. Now imagine the opposite. The receptionist seems impatient, dismissive, cold, even if every other part of the hotel is excellent. That first interaction changes everything. Customer support works exactly the same way. One conversation can strengthen trust or destroy it. Now let's talk about the skill that separates average support professionals from exceptional ones. It's not typing speed. It's not memorizing policies. It's not using support software. It's emotional control. Imagine someone sends you a message filled with frustration. Maybe they blame you for something you didn't cause. Maybe they're impatient. Maybe they're upset because they've had a terrible experience. Your first emotional reaction might be to defend yourself, to argue, to explain why it wasn't your fault. But professionals pause. They don't react. They respond. There's a huge difference. Reaction is emotional. Response is intentional. Great customer support professionals understand that the customer's frustration is usually directed at the situation, not at them personally. That mindset changes everything. Because once you stop taking complaints personally, you become much better at solving them. Here's another misunderstanding. Many people think customer support is simply replying to tickets. But companies aren't paying people to send messages. They're paying people to solve problems. A great support professional investigates, clarifies, asks thoughtful questions, finds missing information, documents every detail, communicates realistic expectations, follows up when necessary, and ensures the issue reaches resolution. That's strategic work. Every solved problem strengthens customer confidence. Every unresolved problem creates risk. Support professionals aren't just answering questions. They're protecting relationships. Think about your own experiences. Have you ever continued buying from a company because they handled a mistake incredibly well? Many people have. Sometimes customers become even more loyal after a problem is resolved professionally. Why? Because trust was restored. Now imagine the opposite. One rude interaction, one careless response, one ignored message, one broken promise. Suddenly, the customer leaves and often tells friends and family about the experience. A single poor interaction can cost a company future revenue, damage its reputation, and drive customers to competitors. That's why customer support isn't merely a service department. It's a business function. Every conversation has the potential to retain or lose a customer. So what does excellence actually look like? Outstanding customer support professionals share several important qualities. They listen before responding. They stay calm under pressure. They communicate clearly. They explain complex information simply. They document interactions accurately. They follow company processes consistently. They respect customers while protecting company policies. Most importantly, they remain solution-focused, even when the conversation becomes difficult. These are transferable professional skills. Whether you later move into management, sales, operations, project management, or leadership, the discipline you develop in customer support becomes a lifelong advantage. Let's end with one powerful reminder. Customer support isn't about pretending every customer is always right. It's about handling every interaction with professionalism. It's about protecting trust when emotions are high. It's about solving problems with clarity instead of panic. It's about representing a company's values through everyday conversations. And perhaps most importantly, it's about understanding that every message, every phone call, and every interaction is an opportunity to strengthen a relationship. The world's best companies know this. That's why they don't see customer support as an afterthought. They see it as a strategic investment. So if you're considering a career in customer support, or you're already working in the field, never underestimate the value of what you do. You're not just replying to customers. You're building confidence, protecting reputations, creating loyalty, and helping businesses grow, one conversation at a time. Before you leave, here's today's question. What's the most memorable customer service experience you've ever had? Was it exceptional or disappointing? Share your story in the comments. Someone else might learn an important lesson from your experience. And remember, customer support isn't simply about being polite. It's about remaining calm, thinking clearly, and delivering solutions when they matter most.